Hi everyone, Mckaiser Dragon here, and today we have a special video. We are going to look over the two mobile games I like to play, one more than the other now, which is Raid Shadow Legends and Summoner's War. And we're going to compare what they do differently than each other for certain things, not everything. That'll be way too long of a video, but this is also coming through the top of my mind. I want to make this video for a bit, so I'm gonna do it now and stop procrastinating when I actually have time and just don't do it. So the first thing I'm going to go over is the Doom Tower. I think this is something I wish Raid would do, and the difference between Raid and Summoner's War is in Raid you only get 10 keys, and then so you can farm, so you have to farm diligently every single day. You do get some leeway, but not that much, because if you can do normal and hard, well, it's gonna take you, let's see, each stage is like 10, 120, 12 days. It's 24 days and we have a month. So you get like 6 days of leeway. And this means if you get stuck, you are hard punished for every day you're stuck until you start to run out of time. And then you only have normal and hard. So you can farm these stages. Once you're done, you use silver keys. But while you're going through the stages, they take gold keys. And you cannot add more. I don't know why they have this plus sign if they don't want you to add more. But in Summoner's War, it's called Trial of Ascension. And we have normal, hard. You have all month. You could do it all in one day. That will take you many hours though, so it'll take you most of the day for most people. Or you can wait till the last day like I kind of did. Well, no, I usually try to do it early, but then I get like stages 80 plus is harder for me because I still haven't made dedicated teams for it. But yeah, you see this third option. So first, they do a little pay to win extra, so you can get double the rewards and TOA normal and TOA hard, or you can do it for $40 for both, which is $10 cheaper, and you get double the rewards, which is actually pretty good. But then we have this hell mode, and this hell mode is absolutely endgame. It is, even for me, where I consider myself an endgame player in Summoner's War since I've been playing for, I think, 7 years now. If you don't build your units to do this type of content, you will not finish it. And even trying to finish it is a struggle. There's only 10 stages, but each stage has its own effects that you have to deal with. And if you want most of the rewards, as you see here, you need 20 stars to get all of these rewards. So it's something extra they do if you can do it. If you can't, well, it sucks, but like this content, you need some real good speed. So next thing is, since I'm a little late, and Raid Shadow Legends is Summoner's War, or Raid. This is something I don't like that they do in Raid, but this is them, so hey, each game refreshes is every 15 minutes, and in Summoner's War, okay, yeah, okay, thank you. Go here, refresh. It's every 2 minutes. So raid wants you to spend more crystals to refresh, while Summoner's War, I mean, you could do the 10, or you can just wait 2 minutes. It's not that big of a deal. 2 minutes, unless you're like really arena pushing for the next rank up before reset. It's not that bad. So another thing, what raid, or actually we're gonna stick with Summoner's War because raid does not do this. We get a world boss. It's pretty nice. They did, when they first announced this, say that they're gonna add multiple bosses after a while, and they have not done that at all. They're like, we're sticking to the one boss. They scrapped that project and they put it in the trash. Let's see. So, raid. Let's go back to raid. You know, it has clan. You know, your clan, which is a guild, right? You got your demon lord. I guess this is the closest thing you'll get to like a world boss for us in raid. Then you got your just clan dailies, which is clan quests. When does this reset? In 6 hours, so I gotta summon. But and then they have this clan versus clan thing, where you get to fight another clan. And when I say fight, very, very loosely, because you don't really fight them. You just do more daily stuff you usually already do to get more points in it. And you kind of battle who does more stuff. And if you win by a large amount, well, you can get all 4 of these rewards. And if you lose, so if we get all 4, this team gets none. You get nothing for losing. And you know, it's kind of like this balance thing. So if you get 2, they get 2. If you get 1, that means they get 3. If you get none, that means they did all the work. And well, don't be a loser and spend money next time. So it kind of makes you feel pretty bad. And that's all the guild content for this game. Now, in Summoner's War, they have a lot of guild content. We have the regular guild battle. This has been changed a lot. And now you do not fight another guild anymore. You fight computers. I think you can fight other guilds if you're I'm not actually sure. Actually, no. So we'll save that for later. So this has become, you just fight the computer, and the faster you can clear everything, the more rewards you get. But as you see, there's 3. So there's a world guild battle. This is like tournament style, and you are fighting for a bunch of prizes. Like you actually get stuff, but it's not easy. You're fighting really good guilds. So, and then we have a guild versus guild versus guild. Let me just throw some of these in there. Yep. And as you see, you can set up defense. And then once you take over a tower, you got to add your defense within an hour, or else they can just attack it for free and they claim it. And it goes on for 2 days. You get 12 hours, I think. And then, is it 12 hours? No. Yeah, 12 hours to attack. Then get a break. And then you get another 12 hours to attack. But you only get, if we go in here, 30, you can only use 30 monsters the whole entire time. Which is 10 attacks if you use 3 monsters every single time. Some people are so strong that they can use 1 monster to kill 3, and then you can actually attack 30 times. The more you do, the more rewards you get. If you don't really do anything in it, then they don't give you any rewards, basically. You might get like pennies, but they want participation. And then the last, or actually we haven't gotten to everything in the guild content. We have this labyrinth. So this is more ways to get more rewards. This does take a long time to get it though, but actually not really. As long as once you clear it, you can get the rewards. And once again, if you don't do anything, you don't get any rewards. But you get 5 attacks a day. You gotta get down, or you attack these labyrinths, whatever, I don't even know what they're called, or I guess stages, we'll call them stages, and they have different difficulties, giving you different points. Easy being 20, hell being 50, and you gotta fight and kill the boss, which is in one of these big squares. But to get there, you have to work with your guild and push down. I don't do this because I'm lazy now. And the last guild thing we have in Summoner's War is a guild boss. So this was added in recently. Guild Labyrinth was added a long time ago. And you just attack these 3 waves. And after 12 hours, the boss will appear. Then you kill the boss, you get another 12 hours to attack the boss. And then you get a bunch of rewards. So this one we got 14 boxes, this one we got 10. And then yes, you see it can be a multitude of rewards. It's still free stuff. Like, a lot of this just free stuff. A lot of free stuff. They've been doing, this is their, oh, they don't tell me, but this is their like 25th, 26th of like Transmogs. I know Raid recently started doing this. Let's go back to Raid, where you can go and let's see who Silver Drakes definitely has one. Skins, but you know, there's not that many. On the other hand, Summoner's War, we get our own building for it. And then you can see what monsters you have, transmog, what transmogs you can get. Now, it does take a long time if you are free to play to farm these up. But as long as you're farming constantly, you should be getting a decent amount. And you know, then we also have Transmogs items, which goes on the characters themselves, which is pretty fun. This is, I don't know, they keep, oh yeah, this is to tell what you do and don't have. This is just showing you everything and what it looks like. So yeah, these are pretty cool. Just cosmetic stuff. I don't think they sell these, so I think you can, yeah, so yeah, pack 27. Actually, no, wait, oh my god, so this is pack 36, so we have 36 different transmogs. And if you buy them with real money, you get them for each element. If you only buy them at the Transmog shop for these 100 things, you only get it for that one specific element. And then the last thing, which is probably the biggest thing, we are going to switch to Raid. And I would say Raid does a decent job at this. And that is the rune artifact filter. So not only can you filter through and pick on more which ones you want. I do say they have more options than Summoner's War, but they still don't do it as well. Actually, no. Summoner's War, there still are a little flaws with Summoner's War, but I feel like Summoner's War does it way better. But the main difference is you can pick all the substats you want and truly filter in what specific artifacts you need, which I really love. And then there's a fitting room, which needs work. Definitely needs work, because I don't like the fact that I can't see what's on them right now, which means I have to take off the filter fixing room, see what's on there right now, or the fitting room, and then but you can see the difference. But I want to see what I have here compared to what I'm trying to equip. That would be one big thing that Raid could implement. Of course, you can also filter out or in what you just got, rating rank, and whatever's equipped. So it's pretty decent, but I feel like Summoner's War does it slightly better, where we have our own menus. So we have two menus. We can go through and do this lame menu that we used to do. What the heck is this? What is this? How did this get here? That baffles me. Or you go to manage and you pull up this menu and you can go through, select what runes you need, filter them. So this is what I was saying. Summoners, this is where Summoner's War needs to improve. You can only filter through your main stat and then only two substats. So you can't be too specific. You do have to use like a third party if you want to be that specific about it. But does Raid do this? Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, I don't think Raid does this. So we can also do on top of this, if you want this whole rune set on a different character, all you need to do, click right here, select the other unit, and it puts all the runes on one unit to another. It'll tell you the cost, and then it will show you the increases and decreases to the stats. And if you say, oh, I didn't want to close out, look at that. Do you want to continue? I'm going to say no, because I did not want to continue that. You could also have presets. You can have... you can load... So... I forgot to mention one thing about the arena. It is separate. If they're going to do World Arena and Raid, I hope they do this for Raid too. But... your runes... is uncapped, and the arena, meaning you can have as many runes as you can hold. There's no like bag limit to them, but like yes and no. And then it's completely separate from the whole game itself. So as you see, this character, Charlotte, has 152 speed. But if I go back out of the arena and just go to monsters, oops, my bad. Where's Charlotte? Should be right. Is she in storage? It's kind of sad. Yep, she's in storage. She's on a completely different rune set. It was very nice. So we're going back here. We can sort through obtained. Oh, they added that. Okay. You can also be more specific on which runes you want. Priorities. I like just sticking with sub properties. Um, and yeah, and then like I was saying, you can also see the runes you have here, and then also see side to side what rune you still have. So I love this feature. I wish Raid would do that. I wish it would split this and have all 4 slots, because Raid lets you have all 4 slots. And then Raid has, I'm going to finish this up real quick. Raid has, what is this? We have artifacts, and then we have accessories. We'll call them accessories. I forget what they actually call them. Summoner's War has artifacts. You can only equip 2. They have to be, the unit has to be 6-star to equip them. But, you know, it's just more stats. Yeah. And then I will touch on this because I feel like it is a very, very big point. Summoner's War does not have as high a stats as Raid does. So I would say peak speed is around 330 now, I think. Where's my fastest unit? Here we go. As you see, this is my fastest unit. Here's my so you only get like 30, 40k. Pushing to 50k HP is extremely hard. You have to do some really big investments and get really lucky with your rolls. Defense. Let's see, defense. Probably like same thing. If you want really high defense, you have to invest very highly. It's every stat here. So was it crit rate? You don't need 100% crit rate on most of your units. Most people are okay with 75, 65, 85, depending on the teams and units themselves. Some have crit rate buffs. I don't think there's a crit damage buff. So crit damage is non-buffable other than one unit in the game that has a crit damage aura. Let me see. Resistance is kept at 100%, same with accuracy. But in Raid Shadow Legends, the stats are much, much higher. Sadly, I can't truly show you, but this is one of my more tanky characters, 64k HP. Some people can get it to like 80k HP. Speed, I can't show you really, really fast speed, but people in Raid get like 400 speed. Crit damage, same thing. You can get like over 300. That is extremely hard to do in Summoner's War. Attack. You can get some really high attack. You can get really high defense, way more, and Raid. Resistance and accuracy is not capped, so people can get insane amounts of resistance and accuracy. People get up to like 800 resistance and probably like 700 accuracy. Yeah, and then like the more, I would say Raid has more stats you can stack on top of each other, because you can have, as we see here, this is for your artifact, this is from Great Hall, this is from Classic Arena, this is from your masteries, this is from your guild faction or faction guardians, this is your empowerment, this is your blessing. Yeah, so there's a lot more stats you can get in Raid than in Summoner's War. But yeah, those are the main differences. Sorry for the long video, but I was going off the top of my head. If you want to see a part 2, leave a comment down below, because there's definitely more I can go over that Summoner's War does differently than Raid, maybe even better. Yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Check out my Patreon, check out my other YouTube videos, and tell me how this video did. I feel like it's okay. Nothing too special. And other than that, thanks for all the support. I'll see you guys next time. Dragon Abyss out.